It is my enormous pleasure to introduce Hannah Rudd, our student orator who will speak on behalf of the class of 2020. Our student orators have been invited to speak in recognition of their hard work on behalf of the student community and commitment to their studies. Our speakers have both pursued the most enriching experience they could during their time at York, as well as giving back to their community. On behalf of the class of 2020, I give you Hannah Rudd.
"18 months ago, if you had told me the experiences I would have had as a result of being a student at York, I would never have believed you. Being a student at the University of York has gifted me with the opportunity to not only make lifelong friends, give back to my community, and grow both personally and professionally, but it's also enabled me to achieve a lifelong dream of researching sharks in some of the world's most beautiful locations. Likewise, whilst you have all been students at York, I hope that you have also had the opportunity to achieve some of your personal goals and aspirations. But it's not always been this well for me. Tragically, we're experiencing a mental health crisis amongst young people, particularly those who are at university, with more people than ever before suffering from both anxiety and depression. At the same time, the largest threats to face our planet are both the climate emergency and ecological breakdown. How can we battle the impending doom of climate change when we are facing demons in our individual minds on a daily basis? I am not ashamed to say that I too have suffered with my mental health, both in a university setting and as a result of worrying about our planet's future, or eco-anxiety as the term has now been coined. It defies belief that anyone who is interested in our natural world could not be affected emotionally by its destruction at the hands of humanity. When losing a loved one, it's natural to feel inconsolable. After a turbulent time during my undergraduate degree, York was the fresh start I needed. From being chosen as a college tutor for Wentworth College to being surrounded by so many inspiring people in my marine environmental management degree, I have faith that our generation will create the positive change we so desperately need. Thank you to Claire, Barry, and the Wentworth College tutors for their overwhelming support, both professionally and personally. And of course, thank you to Bryce Stewart, Callum Roberts, and Julie Hawkins, and the remaining Environment Department staff for their guidance and generosity. The past year, which would have been much bleaker without you all. Thank you also to everyone at the Maldives Whale Shark Research Programme and White Shark Project, who both gave me the priceless opportunity to research sharks for my master's degree and are doing incredible work for our oceans and their local communities in their respective countries. It of course goes without saying that without my friends and family, I would not be standing here today either. But most of all, I want to thank you, my fellow peers, for being so inspirational. The future of our oceans, and indeed our planet, rests in our hands, and I feel confident for its future with people like you at the helm. When I look back on my life, I don't want to feel as though I did nothing to protect the thing I loved the most. For far too long, our natural world has been taken for granted, and it is disappearing right before us. The sooner we collectively realise that we are intrinsically linked with the world's ecosystems, and that their future is indeed our future, the better. All of us here have been blessed with the privilege of both an education and the tools to make a positive difference. We must not waste that blessing. Now, more than ever before, we must use the voice that we have been given and that each of every one of us has to create a positive impact on the world. We must dream big, act now, and use our voices to fight for the future our global community so richly deserves. No matter what your views are on the world, we're all in this together. Thank you.